When is the number 61 less than 1? When Cleveland Cavalier fans are the ones doing the counting. For a second straight season, 60-plus regular season wins brought nothing but a postseason disappointment in Cleveland, leaving the Cavs with a coach reportedly in limbo, a roster in flux, and a campaign to keep a player that most agree counts the most. Here's George Smith with more.
After another disappointing ending to the season and a failure to make a serious run at a title, the Cleveland Cavaliers will now work on keeping LeBron James. Owner Dan Gilbert said he's convinced this is the best franchise for James, but he added that his focus is on the franchise as a whole.
As great as LeBron James is, and he's one of the, at this point in his career, one of the greatest players to play this game, right? But we don't sit around saying, how can we make him happy? How can we make this other player happy? How can we make anybody happy? What we do is we strategize and say, how can this team, come together, and what can we do?
He's important to this part of the world. We have, I think, and we will continue to do everything we can to be the best organization we can be that he wants to be a part of, and that other players want to be a part of as well.
Gilbert said over the next week to 10 days, he'll be evaluating the franchise from top to bottom. That will include a close look at general manager Danny Ferry and head coach Mike Brown.
Once it ends, you got to go in and you've got to dig deep and ask all the questions you wanted to ask and get the information back, and then try to make a level-headed decision as to what to do.
All of us are disappointed with how we played at the end, and spend the next period of time talking about it and kind of figuring it out.
We didn't do what we were supposed to do, and so there's no use denying that. There's no use sugarcoating it, and that's a big blow to a lot of people here. But all you can do when you lose is to try to learn from it.
Gilbert said he did not know how the negotiations with James would proceed, and said he would have to tune out all the rumors about where the Cavs star might go. Asked about New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg making a pitch for James on his radio show, Gilbert said, quote, "We have to ignore the noise." In Cleveland, George Smith, ESPN.